Williams. I am here with Miguel Harrison. He's going to tell us a little bit about his company and brand, the GoodLyfe. Hey, so tell us a little about yourself. Where are you from?
Well, I was born in a little town called Sharptown, and it's a one-road street, but the crime rate was high. It's high. And I lived there all the way up until I was 8. And speaking of GoodLyfe, my mother GoodLyfe was to get her kids out of that life, that environment, so we don't adapt to it and become that type of environment and culture. So when I was 8, I moved to Spring Lake, North Carolina, and that was, like I said, that was my mom's ultimate goal, to get us out of it. And being in Spring Lake, Anson Creek area, everybody knows that's a military area. So that area had a lot of diverse culture, and it built me for GoodLyfe training and brand, the movement. So it prepared me for today. And I thank my mom for that, because she got me out of that situation. And, I look back at friends that I grew up with, they locked up, gang bang, sell drugs, and etc. And that's what I'm trying to also build, get people who mothers not able to get them out of that situation. So when they come to GoodLyfe training, they around diverse kids, they around different cultures. It's not culture shock to them, and they believe in it themselves.
Can you tell us about what the GoodLyfe training is?
Oh, well, GoodLyfe training is for the youth, for kids who trying to develop their game, and it all got started when I was coaching AAU travel basketball. It was late in the game, fourth quarter, with 5 seconds left to go in the game, and I was drawing up a play. And as I was drawing up a play, I was calling out terminologies for what, demonstrating and illustrating what I wanted my players to do, bigs and the shooters. 3 things pointed out to me. I used the terminologies: pin down screen, retreat dribble, flare screen. So as I was calling that out, my players said to me, Miss Stacy, this 10th grade, by the way, they said to me, Coach, what is that? What is a pin down? What is a retreat? In my head, I'm like, they're in 10th grade. So they didn't know what it was. So also note that I only got a 30-second timeout. So I got 30 seconds to draw this play up, demonstrate, show them what a retreat dribble, pin down screen was, and tell them. So it almost lost us the game because I had to take all that time. But luckily we pulled it out by the grace of God, and we won at the buzzer, at the 3. So that right there, what motivated me and sparked to do this training, GoodLyfe training. So that's how it came about, because I felt like if you're in 10th grade and you don't know what a pin down or a flare screen or a retreat dribble is, well, we need to start all over. And I said, okay, well, that's when I'm going to start with the youth. And I'm going to start this training so they can, by the time they get the age, it'll be second nature.
Where did you play ball, and what position did you play?
High school-wise, I played at OB Hills High School. I was a 2-sport athlete. And, I made all conference in both sports. I'm the only player to ever do that. Not bragging or boasting, but, so that's what I did. Then out of high school, I went to college. I went to Florida A&M 1 year. That was my freshman year. That's where I got homesick because I was so far away from home, never been away from home like that. Then I transferred to Livingstone College, where I graduated, and I played wide foot. Like I said, I was 2-sport athlete even in college. So I played point guard, and I played defensive back and wide receiver. And I graduated from Livingstone College 2013, the best HBCU around, by the way, LC, Blue Bears.
What advice would you give a child who's trying to play Division I basketball?
I'm going to say this, and this really, I'm passionate about this. Don't be afraid to be great. Don't be afraid to be great. When I say don't be afraid to be great, don't be afraid to get a door closed on you. Don't be afraid to take risks. Don't be afraid to get up 12 o'clock in the morning to go running before school. Get a couple more shots up. Do some push-ups. See, that's what I used to do when I played. You know, I'll watch basketball. I'm a student of the game, Miss Stacy, and I'll watch NBA games, and during the commercial breaks, I'm over there doing push-ups, sit-ups. You know, just because it's bigger than just having the skill and the talent. You have to have this physique and the endurance and hustle too.
With that being said, what is the ultimate goal of the Good Life?
Well, really, it's to build character, confidence, to have young men and young women to live out their dreams and have the opportunity to build their character and their future the way they want to live it. That's really the ultimate goal for GoodLyfe, and it just to build an organization and a movement. I wanted to make it a movement. So it's bigger than just me, it's bigger than just a sport. It's about life, reality, and I want people to feel like when they wear my brand, the GoodLyfe brand, they feel like they live in the good life, and they can live whatever good life they want it to be. So yes.
How can you be reached?
We have Facebook, GoodLyfe brand. Go to GoodLyfe brand. You can look us up on there, or you can go to our website www.goodlifebrand.com, and you can find out all our information on there. We don't have yet an Instagram that's being reconstructed right now. So just right now hit the website, and if you want your gear, look us up on that website.
Well, I thank you for coming today and telling us about the Good Life. We really appreciate it.
Yes, yes.